Hi guys, today I'm going to share with you my new passion is doing smoke on the fabric. So to do that, you're going to need a piece of about 25 by 25, and I trace a square. So I trace maybe 3 cm from the edge. I trace 8 lines at 3 cm each, and 8 lines on the other side at 3 cm each. So it gives you 7 square by 7 square. Trace with a chalk or use a lighter color and trace with a pencil so you could see them all the way through your work. So this is for the grill that you could use for any of them. The smoke I'm going to show you is this one here. That's the one I call it the crisscross bones. And for the first one, you have to trace the little recipe. So you go thread a needle and we start. So we are starting at the corner, and you grab just a few thread. And it's very important each step that you tack twice to make a very strong work. So we tack. And I'm holding my thread so it doesn't make knots like that. So you tack twice, make sure it's very strong. Tack twice, and then you go to the next corner, the diagonal, the opposite corner, and you take a few thread also, and then you pull to connect both corners. So it creates a little pleat. And you're gonna go tack both layers together, just grabbing a few thread of each one. So leaving your finger on top of the thread, avoid the knot. But also if you use a good quality thread like the Gitterman, it doesn't make those knots. So 2 tacks. Some people they go up to 4. So when your first pleat is done, you're gonna go for this pattern in diagonal to the next square with a diagonal line. So you're gonna go to the next corner, grab a few thread, and you don't pull this time, and you just tack. Tack twice to make sure it's strong again. That's the basic rule, a lot of tacking. So you see, no pulling at all, and you go to the next corner, grab a few thread, and this time we pull. We pull, it does create a little pleat, and you're gonna go grab both layers and tack. I'm using a different color thread for you to see, and you should do that too for your first practice. But for real work, you would use the same color thread for sure. So you tack twice, and you continue going to the next corner with the diagonal line. And without pulling, you're going to tack twice. Once. And twice. Then you go to the opposite corner, grab a few thread, and this time diagonal line we pull. It creates a little pleat, and you grab both layers, tack twice. Now one line is empty, nothing all the way, so I'm going to go diagonal until the next lane, the next row of diagonal line. So I'm coming here, If you cannot do the step from one diagonal line to another, you don't know where you are anymore, you just make sure you tack and you start on another square. It's okay to carry the thread from one to the other, but if you can't, it's okay too. It doesn't change anything. So I walk to the next square and I'm going to tack a second time. And go to the next corner. And this time pull the thread. Create the pleat and grab both layers. One and twice. It's much better if you could always hold your thread so it doesn't make the knot. So you see now I have my other square with the diagonal line right there, so I'm going to move diagonal this way. And tack without pulling. Twice. There you go. So I turn it and I show you what it looks like. There you go. So we're starting, and pretty soon it's going to look just like this one. Okay, so we're ready for the second one. So this is the second one with the bobble. We're going to be working on the wrong side, so you will see the flower when you work. So on the wrong side of the fabric, I trace my square with 4 square vertical and 4 square horizontal. And I did the little recipe, pretty easy, that I traced little X on each box that I want to work with. So I'm going to start at one corner, and just like I did for the other one, I'm going to grab a few thread and tack twice. Remember to hold your thread to avoid the knot. Okay, so once your corner is done, you have to go grab the 4 corners again. now again for the first one. So I am taking them diagonal from the outside to the inside. It's just going to help me holding the flower after. So 1, 2, without pulling, 3, and 4. The first tacking doesn't count. 4. Okay, so once you've done with the 4 corner, you hold the center and you pull the thread to make sure the bubble is going to stick outside. So you pull the thread, and with a little bit of help you should see your flower with the 4 petals appear. So you see the flower, 4 petals are there. I'm going to turn it around, and you will see that's what makes the bubble on the other side. Okay, so once the flower is done, sometimes you have to work a little bit with the petals. You pull the thread very tight, and holding 2 petals on each side, you're going to tack twice. So go through the layers, the 4 layers, tack once and twice. And then you fold the little flower on the other side. So the 2 petals opposite direction now, and you tack again twice. Once. Sorry for the finger over, is just to hold my thread to make sure there's no knot. And twice. So my flower is going to be secure, and I could walk or go to the next corner. So I'm going to my next corner. And without pulling, and I'm going to just tack the thread twice again. Then I go around, same thing, diagonal, without pulling the thread. 1, 2, 3, and remember you have to go over the first one again to make the 4th point. When they're all done, hold your thread, put your finger to push the fabric down and pull. Pull until you see the 4 petals. So sometimes you need to help separating this one, because they share 1 petal. So you have to help a bit, and you're going to see the 4 petals that you fold, 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, and go through all layers and tack twice. Here's 1, and 2, and then fold the other way, 2 petals, 2 petals, and you tack again. Once and twice. So let's do the next one. So I'm gonna go to the next corner, tack the corner without pulling, Little knot. And I'm going to stop right there because I have a knot, but I'll show you what it looks like. You continue like that for all the pattern. And you should have a start. You continue and you should get your bubble fabric. So this is another smoke that I like to do. Hope you enjoy, and I hope that I share with you my passion. So you should try and have fun. Thank you, and I see you next time.